So we're here with Pastor Metz from Upper Room Community Church.
Nice.
And this is a busy lady right here. He's in and out and just, oh man, you'd like the Energizer Bunny, I think. Just kind of never stop.
Duracell.
But I've heard John say many times that you're the glue that holds all this stuff together. That's what he said. He said you're the glue. And I just wanted to sit down with you for a minute and just talk about, what your role is here. What sort of things are you doing that really facilitate the MASH?
Well, I'm really the contact person here for ensuring that we get everything in place. So I could be, if you want to say, the counterpart to Skip in terms of logistics. So getting the doctors, organizing the volunteers, ensuring that places, there's an oversight to the clinic, and I assist in that process. But essentially, it's making sure that things run smoothly. So every time you see that you see me darting all over the place, it's really in response to the needs of the clinic. If something is lacking somewhere, then I pitch in to see how we can solve that problem.
Okay, and you're a pastor, but you also have a full-time job outside the church too, which I think is pretty amazing because you're kind of double timing. So what is it that you're doing outside the church?
Right. I'm an administrative assistant outside, but I would say outside the church. I remember once I was challenged about being in full-time ministry. That full-time ministry is just wherever you are. So I usually scream and say, Lord, get me out of the working world and get me into full-time ministry. But it really is wherever you are at. I'm slowly yielding to that. And I have the privilege that my job still allows me time off to still serve. And so in a way, I know that sometimes persons will ask, aren't you at work? But as I said, I get the opportunity to take leave to serve. But I'm a paper pusher, and the administrative skills that I've gained from my job, I brought it into the church, and vice versa.
Okay. Now, we wanted to talk about, I want to bring up some questions just about how this week has gone from your perspective.
Right.
We had some big challenges at the start of the week. Can you maybe talk about how things were from your perspective and how that compares to previous MASH trips?
Yeah, this one was one where we had everything on target, ahead of time and schedule. We had all the contacts, we had your arrival, for the team's arrival, everything was in place for passing through the drugs and everything. It was, I said, yeah, we have it packed. And then things started. So it started really on the time when you arrived. The person who should have cleared you was in a different part of the island, and it delayed stuff by 24 hours almost. But then God gave us favor, and I think it was also really an opportunity for the persons who were assisting that second day with getting the goods in, the medical stuff, because you guys were cleared. It allowed a door to be open, so for ministry for that person. So God really was in control at that time. And then computer problems, and then electrical problems, and then water problems.
Right.
And up to Sunday evening, on the eve of the opening of the clinic, we had a blackout, there was no water, but still God prevailed. But we recognized that it was I really saw it more of a counterattack of the enemy, our foe, the devil, to try and just frustrate the process. And I think everyone kept a cool. Maybe people were more anxious and kept quiet, but no one made a fuss. No one said, oh my God, everyone was really calm and peaceful, and I thought that was probably the best thing. I think we really grew just even before the clinic started, just being assured that everything was in God's hand. But as the days rolled on, there were different challenges. Day one, we didn't have as many persons because it was the first day. But I think we saw, even though it was as many persons, it was 150 persons, if I'm correct. And that was a lot. Then the second day, I think we had reached the 200 mark. And then yesterday was probably the largest crowd at the gate ever, because by then word has got out even more intensely. And it was a rough day at the gate. And as a result of yesterday's challenges at the gate, we put in a new system for this morning, and that seemed to have worked much better. And I think still we're probably just reaching the 150 mark today, which is good because the clinic will be closing earlier today. Right. But overall, you see a bunch of young people that are from your team and my team. Your team has the kids. I mean, my hat's off to them to keep these kids occupied in this heat. And that's really good by the VBS tent. That's really something to see all these children as happy as they can be in this kind of, environment where, who wants to come to the doctor kind of thing for children. But they're really happy. And the teenagers from our teams are helping with the process of flowing the patients through. They're holding on, and I know they're tired, but they're really doing a good job as well. In terms of the medics now, boy, they're really doing a good job. They're seeing many persons over a short space of time. My hat's off to them too. God has been gracious. I think He has preserved persons. And from the first day, you had challenges on your team, the nurses and the dental hygienists. But again, God had another plan. But God is in control. I really thank God for what He has been doing so far.
Amen. All right. Well, we need to let her get back to work here. She's a busy lady.
Yeah.
But thanks for taking some time to talk with us.
No problem.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man.
Thanks for all your
God bless.
Bye, God bless you.